attended my seminar, and it doesn't matter what price point. The goal is just to have an interaction with those of you who have, had some experience with us. Okay, and there's a lot of bonuses that we're going to be giving you today. One of those that I've approved is a 1 week access, free access to Stephen Akintayo University, or a discount for a month, right? So if you don't have money at all, you can go for the 1 week access. If you have some money, Kuku pay for the month because it's cheaper than you get at any other time. So that's one. So he's also going to break down for every one of us some other amazing program we're trying to work on. We also want to engage you better. We also love every one of you who buy our product to join our community team, because we're going to be doing more charity projects and we need you involved. Right now, we're launching our campaign for bursary. Every year we try to pay tuition fee. Some people need to screen those people. Some people also need to do documentary for us about what we're doing. I think what our foundation is doing is not well projected, right? It's not well captured. And it's because we don't have enough people to volunteer to say, you know what, let's help you capture what the foundation is doing. Let's help you, structure things. The volunteering is not physical. You can volunteer from anywhere in the world, right? So you don't need to be physical, but we need more help. Even the bursary program we give, we're trying to restructure it and we need help. So, but also more importantly is that we realize our seminar internationally isn't getting the level of attention it is because we're not engaging our volunteers. I'm sure there will be one of you here who might not have ever been to Kuala Lumpur, because I'm having a book signing tomorrow, but can definitely, okay, there's somebody you know that lives in Kuala Lumpur. Is there somebody like that here? Okay, if you've never been to Kuala Lumpur, but you can certainly say you know somebody in Kuala Lumpur, can you just type, I know someone, right? So imagine we leverage on that community of volunteers. We have over 1,000 people who had indicated to volunteer. I hope more people join us. Now imagine if everybody is busy, say, hey, the Eagle is in Kuala Lumpur. We'll have a very robust outing when we visit some of these countries. Because I realize that some countries we get very good turnout. Some other countries we don't get good turnout. Because maybe it's the first time I'm visiting those countries. Like, Malaysia is my first time visiting. Mauritius is my first time visiting. But what I know is that if we leverage on the volunteers, there is no way they will know somebody that is based in those places, and the turnout will then be even way better. So part of the engagement we need is that we need you guys involved in growing this brand, in getting the messages of this brand out there. Remember, it's a global mission. It's not a local one. And we all have to talk about it. I've shared this many times on my page. People don't buy the best product. They buy the best known product, right? How many of you have heard me say this, right? So it's not because Dr. Stephen is good and gives out good content. It's not the reason I will be known globally. I hope you know that one. It is if we all go out and, promote the brand of Dr. Stephen. In fact, how far we've come now is because of that. The popularity we've gained as of today is because of how many of you spoke to your friend, talked to somebody, reach out to somebody. Now I know somebody in Kenya government, the chaplain of, Kenya now was a new friend. Guess what? I've never met him. I'd even left Kenya. But somebody who attended my book event in Kenya told the man had to call me. And now he's saying, next time I'm coming to Kenya, he would like to take me to the first lady, right? But somebody did that referral. Is this making sense, guys? If it's making sense, type it makes sense. Somebody did that referral. Somebody did that announcement. Somebody took that message, right, and pass it on to say, I know somebody. He's a good man. There's value he's giving. He's changing the world. I need to be part of what he's doing. And I think this is very, very critical if this movement will last. Remember, this is a movement. It's not just a personality, it's a movement. And it's a wealth movement. We're democratizing wealth. That's what we're trying to do here. I hope you know that. We're trying to say the information that only few rich people keep to themselves and they will never share. They'll never tell anybody. We're trying to say, no, the whole world should know, particularly here in Africa. We've suffered too much. Shouldn't be some few people that should know about how to build wealth in Africa, how to make money for themselves. All of us should know. All of us should be able to come together and build amazing wealth globally. That's what this movement is about. It's about raising 1 million millionaires between now and the year, before I leave the earth, rather. Okay, 1 million millionaires, 1 million people who became millionaires by either reading my books, by attending my seminars, by watching my videos on YouTube, or one thing or the other. That is what the movement is about. And if you don't carry that message and push it out there, nobody will know. Nobody will know and nobody will hear about it, right? Because you have 8 billion people in this world. There's so many people that needs to know, right? 8 billion people, ladies and gentlemen. So don't just assume, oh, everybody knows him. Everybody doesn't know him. And not everybody that knows him had the good version of him. Because for every human being, there are people who have decided, vow to carry good news about them. And there are people who have vowed to carry bad news about them. It's the way life works. And there's nothing you can do to change that one. Okay? Some people will vow that, I remember I was in Mauritius, and there's this big guy in South Africa. People in Nigeria will love the guy. His name is Vusi. Right? In fact, when they brought him to Nigeria, it was Rolls Royce they used to carry in Nigeria. They love him. But guess what? In the same South Africa where he is, they hate him like no man's business. So I met this South African and I asked her the same question. I had to ask her, I said, do you even know him one-on-one? She said, no. I said, have you ever done business with him one-on-one? She said, no. She said, but I just don't like the way he talks. I think he's pulling down black people. I think she went on and went on and went on, and she was passionate about her hate for Vusi that she has never had one-on-one experience with. So that's the other side. And that's why sometimes I laugh when I see people who say, oh, there's no smoke without fire. Listen, in the world of public opinion, there is smoke without fire. I have a guy now who has sponsored article against me. I have never met this guy. In fact, Sarah reporter had to call me to say, somebody's sponsoring blackmail about you. I have never met him. He said he brought somebody to do business for our company, blah, blah. I have not met him. And guess whose picture they carried? My picture. If it's the company he did business with, they should carry the logo of the company. It's my own name. I don't know the guy. But I'm sure now, if somebody can read the article and say, there's no smoke without fire, right? He must have known the guy. I don't even know the guy, right? So it's important to know that the same way some people love the Akintayo brand, love their. When I remember asking the lady, I said, what don't you like? See, the way he talks. He just talks in an arrogant way. So there are people who just hate Akintayo because to them, he's not humble enough for them. Okay? And if anybody asks them about Akintayo, they will practically tell you, I hate the guy. He's a bloody bastard. So you need to know how these things work. So you know Stephen Akintayo, you've enjoyed what he does, you need to go out there and say, I know this man. I love what he's doing. We all need to be part of it. And I think that's how to grow a movement. I'm not into politics. I'm not campaigning for election. But I'm saying that if we don't promote the brand, more people won't be helped. And I don't need these people's money or anything. But you see, more people will by themselves block the door to be helped just by perception. My own person who finally is now my pastor for over 20 years. The first time I heard about him, he was negative ahead. And I said, God forbid, I will never meet this man. Right? He's going to hell. The man is teaching prosperity, prosperity, prosperity. Is that the only thing? We need to go to heaven. Somebody is pitching money. Right? It took me staying with a family. And the family insisted I must go to their church. That's how I now finally started listening to this man. And I realized that everything I've heard about him was a lie. I've been with him now for 20 years. So what if that family did not take me? Are we learning at all? If we're learning type, I'm learning. What if that family did not force me to go to that church? Do you know, 20 years later, my own life will not have progressed the way it has in that area just because of what somebody told me about somebody that I never confirmed for myself. Okay? I didn't even confirm for myself whether that thing is true or that thing is a lie. So, guys, it's time to make this message go viral. You've enjoyed it. You've been blessed in one way or the other. You've bought the book, you saw value, or you've attended seminar, your life has changed. We need to make this movement go viral. The same way some people are trying to do coup, or some people are trying to remove those who have done coup, right? And that's their own way of changing Africa. Our own way, our own revolution, is that let Africans breathe. Let them have money first. Abi? Can everybody shout, let Africans breathe?
Let Africans breathe.
Yeah. Let Africans breathe. Right? Let them breathe. That's the first thing. Before we can even go to go and become member of one party, vote the party we like, make one party win or lose, we need to breathe first. Okay? The poverty on the neck of Africans has to go first. That's the movement we are about. Okay? And it doesn't matter which party you are or you love. It doesn't matter what tribe you are or you love. It doesn't matter what religion you are or you love. Our own priority right now is that let Africans breathe. Let's, push that movement of wealth, of success. We're about starting in October a $100 million fund to start real estate in Ghana, Kenya, Zambia, and Uganda, right? And from there, we spread to other places as well. So this is a movement, ladies and gentlemen, and we're not joking. And the good news is that across all that value chain, GTES has created a system for reward. So one of the things Mr. Toby, is he ready? If he's ready, let me know. He's starting a referral program and a mobile app where for everything you sell for us, you get what's the commission you are giving?
It varies based on the product. For example, for the university, it's 30% on the university.
30%?
Yes, sir.
Jehovah. Did you hear that? So this is mad. Come on, let's celebrate our CEO. You see why we say we need a CEO now. Even me, I'm loyal to this man's government. I'm loyal to his government because even me, I'm not that generous. I will give you 30%. I'm a businessman. So good news. So what's beautiful about what we're doing is that across that value chain, there's something for everyone. So it's not a thing of, do it. We're starting a point system as well. I'm sure that will be ready before Friday next week. So Toby, please chat me up on this one. Where anything you do for us, you buy a product, you get a point. You refer somebody to buy a product from us, you get a point. And that point, you can use it to lodge in hotels, Marriott, Hilton. You can use, you can even get an ATM card. You can, get discounts on flight tickets with it. So you see now that there is a whole lot with this referral program. What we're doing with this, if you are, by the way, GTEx has their own program as well, like a referral program, but this one is GTEx one. If you sell property, refer somebody to buy property from us, or buy books, or buy coaching program or seminar, the system, once you use the app or the website, the system credits you a percentage, and you can withdraw your commission. It takes a period for your commission to be credited to your account. So you see what I'm talking about. This is a real work, and I'm also excited to tell you, though this is still in the pipeline, we're about acquiring a university, a UK licensed college, not university, a UK licensed college, where you can do masters and degree with us, okay, through us rather, and you get the certificate of a UK college, and you'll be invited to come and do your what's it called, your graduation in the UK. So you get invitation to go and do the graduation, but everything will be done online. It's only the graduation, you go to the UK to do your graduation in the UK. So we're about acquiring such platform. So now, so there's a lot to that, and you'll be hearing more. But guess what? This is a massive movement. Can everybody type, this is a movement? Come on, talk to me. This is a movement to make Africa breed. I want everybody to type it. This is a movement to make Africa breed. I think we should even change our logo to that. Africans must breed. Okay. I love you all. And I leave you in the able hand of the one and only Toby Okunuga. Please put your hands together for me one more time.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Simon.
Welcome him, because many of you have not officially welcomed him as our new CEO. So come on, everybody just type CEO, 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 CEO.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Simon Akintayo. I want to welcome everybody again to this fantastic webinar. My name is Toby Okunuga again. I'm the new CEO for Akintayo Foundation. I'm super excited to be the CEO of this team. We are on to great and massive things, projects, and I'm super proud that you are here at a point in time. You've done business with us. You bought our books. You've signed off for our masterclass. You've joined our program, CEO programs, right? It is going to get better moving forward. All right. So great to meet everybody. Typing CEO. I see Mr. Abel, Mr. Caleb. Awesome, guys. Go. So without further ado, let me just go straight into what I have for us today. Now, the first thing I want to do is to bring up some people that have been beneficiaries of what we're doing here at the consulting, that have read our books, gone through some of our programs, and then they have some measure of results, all right? Because we are doing so much, all right? Definitely, we have people that have gone through our programs and are doing well, all right? So we have a few people in our midst as well. I'd also give some people the opportunity to say one or two things about what they've learned from Dr. Stephen Akintayo, either through books or either through one of our programs. So let us start there. Okay, so let us start there and get to know the importance of what we're doing, why we are doing this client engagement meeting, and our plans moving forward for the future. All right. So let me call on Mr. David around, or Mr. Mohammed? Mr. Mohammed Dago, are you ready for us? All right. Just in 1 or 2 minutes, I'd like you to just share your experience so far, being a part of Dr. Akintayo's journey thus far, how it has helped you in your life, in your business as well, and some measure of results that you've gotten so far. Mr. Mohammed, take it away.
Wow. Good afternoon, sir. I never expected this. You caught me unaware. All right. My name is Mohammed Dago, the CEO of Dago African Limited. I'm a testimony. I want to just share a few. If I should share all I've learned from Dr. Stephen, I think this session will not be enough for me to share my experience from what I've learned from him so far. But let me just share a little. I get to know Dr. Stephen last year, in the year 2021, sorry, through his post, a friend referred me to his post, and then it has been a whole lot of the different thing. Like one of the few things I've learned from being close to him is about team management. I actually know how to manage team, but coming close to Dr. Stephen has really opened my eyes. Like, he has shown me different way to manage team, and then the importance of sharing your vision with your team members. It will go a long way. I'm actually a CEO of a company with over almost 35 staffs, and it has been awesome being close to Dr. Stephen. And then one of other things I learned from him is in my own line of business, actually, I'm not into real estate, but because of Dr. Stephen, I have developed so much interest in going into real estate industry. But in my own department, my own field, I'm into e-commerce. So I've learned a lot about him when it comes to branding as well, branding your products, and then how to stand out in the crowd. I've also learned about scaling, which has really helped the business grow from point A to point D. And one of the other things I learned from Oga is the power of delegations. Like, you cannot do the job all alone. You need to delegate jobs to your team members. You need to trust your team the way he has done to his CEOs. I've learned a lot. For me to share what I've learned from Oga, this session will not be enough for us. So, and what I learned from him, applying them to my business, has moved us from, I don't want to call figure because of security purposes. It has actually moved us from, let me say, let me just use one figure example. The lesson learned from Oga and then applying them in my business has moved us from a company of like 10 million to like 100 million. That's like 10x.
Let's draw some fire emojis in the chat board, guys. Right? Someone that was doing, let's say, 10 million is now doing 100 million based on mentorship.
I have learned a lot applying them. And one thing the Oga encourages every time is you don't just learn, implement immediately. As you are learning, you implement them. And it has really been a very amazing journey for me being with him. So that is just a few I have to share with us. If you are part of this section today, I will encourage that you preach the goodness of Dr. Stephen Akintayo Foundation. I am one of the success of one of the beneficiaries of the foundation, and God, I don't even know. I'm not prepared. If I didn't mean I know that there will be section for me to speak like this. Oh my God. I will have a lot to share with you guys. But I'm encouraging that if you are part of this session now, you're listening to me right now, you should take advantage of every course. Nevertheless, whatever course you see in Dr. Stephen Foundation and you want to really scale in that field, go for it. They have the right team and right experts to guide you and put you through to get the results you require to get. And Oga has promised me to move my business to $1 billion corporation, and that is what we are working with. I did not pay him one kobo. I have to be very honest with you. I did not pay him one kobo, but he has been on me. This is the right thing to do. This is what you should do. This is what you should do to move from point A to point B, and it has really been an amazing journey. Thank you very much, sir, Dr. Mr. Toby. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the privilege to speak in an event like this, a section like this. I never expected it. Thank you very much for the honor, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. Please, let's clap for Mr. Mohammed. Amazing, man. I met him for the first time in Abuja. I think that was last week of June, about 2 months ago. and he was really, really active, really helpful with everything they were doing. He's one of us, all right? And I want to celebrate you, Mr. Mohammed, all right? So let's have one or two more persons before we go into the deal for the day. Joshua, can you bring on board? So I can see somebody raising a hand. Esther Adiremi, do you want to say something? Joshua, if you can make her a panelist and let her speak, right? So if you also want to give a testimonial, you can just drop a message in the chat box and then let us know that you want to speak, and then we'll give you the floor. All right. So personally, let me just say my own story. Okay, I think Esther is on board. All right, so I met Dr. Stephen. I've known Doctor since 2009. That was when I entered university back then in Osu, Agwewe, right? I entered the university as a teenager, all right? And in those years, there was this the company then was called Gilead Balm Consult, all right? So we met in church, in a drama group in church, and that was where my mentorship with Dr. Stephen started, right? So with the company at the time, I was the COO of the company. We do events, a lot of programs. I was the one doing the operations at the time. Now, fast forward, so I left the university a year after, a year of rigorous training by doctor, by the way. Now I came back to the company 2015 as an intern, right? I was already, I was a graduate at the time. I went to a private school, but I left everything to come and learn again because I knew that one way or the other, my vision future was connected to Dr. Stephen, right? So 2015, the company was now GTEX Media and Investment. We're into digital marketing, bulk SMS, and things like that, right? So I was also there for like 2 years till I went to do my master's in Cyprus. Now, what I learned in those 2 years helped me develop enough capacity, right, to be on my own, right? So 2015, 2016, 17 was when I was with GTEX. And 2019, I studied my master's in Cyprus. And now I'm back in Nigeria. Now, while I was in Cyprus, based on what I've learned, my experiences with Dr. Stephen Akintayo, I was able to do some amazing things in Cyprus. So if you go to Cyprus, my side of Cyprus was where a lot of, internet fraudsters are, right? So you see a lot of Yahoo boys there, riding Mercedes, Range Rovers. I mean, they're doing really amazing stuff with the money they're making, right? So a lot of people, and the ladies were into some kind of prostitution, right? So I thought to myself, how can I make a change? Now, I would never have had that kind of mindset if I was not with Dr. Stephen. So I had a skill set. I have a skill set, which is trading in the financial market. All right. So what did I do? I created a 2-day program at a 4-star or like the top hotel in Cyprus. Now, one thing I've learned from Dr. Stephen is wherever he does events, it is always the best hotel in that particular city. Now, so in Cyprus, I also opted for the same thing to do a grand event at the hotel called Grand Pasha Hotel or Golden Tulip Hotel in Nicosia, Cyprus, right? It was a 2-day event to teach people how to stop doing Yahoo, how to stop doing prostitution, and then focus majorly trading in the financial market, okay, to fend for themselves. So I did that in July of last year. I did that in August of last year. My first ever event, I prepared for about 100 people to be at that hall, right? We had close to 200 people that participated in the event. We had people sitting on the floor, standing. Don't worry, as we go along, I'll just bring up some pictures and show you how that scene looks like. And from those particular events, I have a lot of people that took seriously what I taught in those 2 days and ongoing mentorship. And they were able to drop, okay, the bad things they were doing, take the financial market seriously, and now they're making income every single week, right? I would never have been able to influence my own world without Dr. Stephen's mentorship, right? Without what I learned from him. So I'm eternally grateful for Dr. Stephen. And guys, one thing that you notice everywhere Doctor goes to for these book tours, there's always somebody that has learned from him. Is it Ghana? Is it Mauritius? Is it Malaysia? right? So the movement of raising 1 million millionaires is actually real. My own personal vision statement in life is to raise 100,000 multi-millionaires. Now, doctor can do 1 million, right? So let me just do 100,000 from that 1 million. Okay, so you also have your own personal goal, right? Do you also want to influence your world? Do you want to also make impact? All right. Now, this should be some sort of a bloodline or like a generation, right? So there's doctor, mentor. All right. So how are you going to pass it forward? Are you just only learning for your own self, right? Real impact, okay, is what you should be thinking about. Okay, so let me just stop there and bring on Esther Aderemi. Let us hear from you. How has Doctor impacted you so far consuming his content, either his books or his master class, and what effects have those things have on your life and business? Take it away.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Esther Aderemi, and I'm the MD of BES Consults. And also, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
hear
you.
Can you hear me, please? Okay, so I'm the MD of BES Consults and also AG Limited. And so meeting doctor has really been impacting for my business. It's really been life-changing. I actually met doctor, I think about 2 years ago online during the COVID break. I think once in a while I watch some of the teachings and watch some of the video. And so along the line, I thought that why don't I go into real estate? And so I started putting into practice gradually what he was talking about. I remember somebody advertised a plot of land. That was the first thing I bought the plot. I bought the plot of land. Then later I thought, why don't I even buy an estate? Why just buy a plot of land? And so I started taking steps. We went into construction then. I started taking steps on how to buy an estate. I didn't have the entire money. I contacted the developer, and so our office moved to Abuja, and we are currently in real estate. And I'm actually privileged to be part of the mentee for CEO coaching group. I was part of the lucky people that was picked. And I just want to point out a few things. Every meeting has really been beneficial. Every meeting has really been beneficial. I'm telling you, in 6 months, you won't recognize my business anymore. Things that I would not normally do because of fear. I'm doing something presently that I wouldn't do it because of fear, but because of the last retreat I attended and because of the last class, we acted on it. And I'm currently expanding my team because of that. We are expanding our business because of that. And so I think one of the classes where we learned practical way to resolve conflict was really useful for my business because at that time, there was conflict between the developers who were selling for them and then the clients. And so I applied part of that, and I'm telling you, the issue was resolved. And presently, my clients are still my clients. They would still call me no matter what. They will still ask for my advice before they do any investment. So it was good for me. That decision actually helped me. And then part of I'm just pointing out a few things. Just one thing about learning from doctor is that the things he teaches are actually practical. There are things that you can actually put into use that can guide you to make decisions for your business and to actually cause turnaround. Then I remember that I also attended the retreats, and then there was a meeting that was organized after the retreat that talked about working with businesses to work on their structure. As a result of that meeting, although I didn't join. Why? Because I work with a very small team. And so after that meeting, I realized I needed to expand and I needed to get in more team. And so I'm working on that presently to actually, expand my team and, to ease off some of the load of job to make things work. Then there's something else. I just joined to be coached. But then after one of the real estate master class, I also attended the launching at Guzape, and we just shared it with our client. And so we still sold. And so we are still making money. I'm not just learning. we also got paid. I think we made $1 million plus from just telling our clients. Although one client bought, I have several clients lined up who actually saw it. Now, one thing I want to point out is the best part and the difference I see is in the course of my discussion with one of my clients, she says, I watched the launching on TV. And so it was easy for me to interact and to market with her. So to market to her. So I think the best part is it's also easy to market GTS home property because there are so many programs out there. There's almost nobody, none of my clients that I mentioned, doctor to, they will say, we know him, we know him. So it's very, very easy also to put the property of GTS. So I'm not just learning. We also still push GTS property and on the side, and so it's really been transforming. It's really been transforming. One more thing, yes, I would never think of launching any estate, but I just thought that why is it that GTS is doing launching for all their estates? So I thought, why don't we also do our launch? When that client comments, why don't we also launch our estate? And so I think when I mentioned earlier that what doctor teaches are practical things that you can actually apply. So we just look at what GTS is doing, and we are also working on replicating it. I'm telling you, it's actually working. It's producing results for us, and we're on track. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Madam Esther. Let us clap for Madam Esther. Let us drop love emojis, fire emojis in the chat box. Now, I can also add that I think in the month of June or July, she was the top marketer for the month, right? That means she sold the most number of properties for GTEx land or GTEx home, right? Amazing lady, massive results, launching an estate as well, right? All as a result of mentorship with Dr. Stephen Akintayo. All right. So doctor is one person that is very, very generous with sharing information, right? If you can take time to just go to a social media platforms, either on Facebook or Instagram, it just dishes out premium content for free. Now, there are a lot of people that will just focus on the free content online, right, and get massive result, right? We've seen that likes in Ghana. There's somebody, when Doctor was in Ghana for the book tour, he met somebody that learned from Dr. Stephen online, free of charge. And this person is already doing real estate deals over the tune of $2 million, right? From the information content that they learned for free. How about those that now paid access to coaching and mentorship, right? So what we're doing here is real, right? The results are tangible, all right? So we are not here to joke. We are very, very serious about educating and creating 1 million millionaires, right? So there are also some testimonials here in the chat box. I'll just read a few of them. I can see somebody that was a part of the Zambia book tour. Give me a second. Let me just scroll up there, all right? So this is from Miriam Benny, right? She said, I attended Dr. Stephen's book signing in Zambia with my 4 children. We bought the whole Billionaire book series. Our lives will never be the same. Awesome. Miriam Benny, definitely your lives will never be the same. Once you read the material and then you implement, definitely you get results, all right? So this is Victoria Adeyeye, also on the chat, in the chat room. She said, Dr. Stephen has taught me not to do business small. I learned something from his business life, and I will drop this statement here. There are so many people doing business down the ladder. Move to the top of the ladder where there are top and quality people, and you can control the drive of business down the ladder from up there. Awesome, right? Amazing testimonial, right, all across the world, right? So George, okay, Joshua, can you bring George to become a panelist? So George is from Cameroon, and he said he currently has a $2 million project ongoing. George, do you want to come on board and share a testimonial with the community? All right, so Joshua, if you can make George Infon a panelist.
Okay, so I want to add
right?
something to what I've said before. I don't know.
Sorry, sir?
I wanted to ask something I forget to add while I was sharing my testimony. And I want people to know, there is one thing I want people to really know about Dr. Stephen, that every time I sit, I always ask myself, how does he do it? Like, Oga is so vulnerable and humble when you are close to him. If you are just close to him, just know that every information, and I've noticed that lifestyle is now replicating it in every other CEOs that work with him. So if there is any information I needed, I don't really hesitate to ask the CEOs. And when you ask, they will just provide you with the solution ASAP, as soon as possible. So Oga is somebody who is so vulnerable and then humble to the core. There was an instance that happened the day he came to Abuja. I think that was the last time. One of the team members, somebody who has worked with him back 15 years ago, I was surprised that Oga could ask us to go to that guy's house, sit there, and then like we spent over 30 minutes. He just sits to discuss with the guy, and there was no business transaction. So Oga is somebody who is so vulnerable, and his humbleness, I bound to it.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that contribution. So let's bring on board George Mfon, right? Share with us your testimonial since you started listening to Doctor, the result that you've gotten thus far. George, unmute yourself, George.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm following this program from a restaurant. I just came to have supper. So, yes, I've known Dr. Stephen. I'm from Cameroon. I've known Dr. Stephen for, I think, over 9 years now. Yeah, so I've been into real estate. So through his teaching, we are doing a lot of projects, like we've been doing a lot when it comes to land banking, and now we are getting into full-scale development. When it came to Cameroon, he even paid a visit to one of our projects that is ongoing. You did mention of somebody from Ghana, but I think that testimony is from Cameroon for $2 million project ongoing.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Mr. George Mfon. Right. Thank you for sharing your testimony with everybody here. People listening to you right now are inspired. Guys, if George can do $2 million, not stopping from doing $20 million, okay, or even doing something close to that, right? So, guys, this is a testament to let you know that the things shared by Dr. Stephen actually work, right? There's proof to this knowledge, okay? So while we're doing this, let me just quickly tell us a few things, one of our upcoming events, right? And then I'm gonna dive a bit into how you can create passive income, build wealth by trading in the financial market, okay? So just stay with me for the next 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap this up, okay? So for people joining us virtually or anywhere you are currently in the world, now there's something called the Real Estate Investment Masterclass. You should see it on your screen right now. Now, this is a hybrid event, physical and virtual, and it is happening for Abuja. We have 26th of August, and then for Lagos, we have 2nd of September. Right, so you can participate physically or you can participate virtually. Now, this is a platform and avenue for you to be under doctor's tutelage, mentorship, coaching. How has he built a multi-billion-dollar real estate company that has branches in 4 continents across the globe? How is he doing this? In Nigeria alone, we have over 30 estates. How can you also do this for yourself? How can you build a multinational? What are the secrets behind land banking? What are the secrets behind building green and smart homes? As a company, our vision is to build what? 35,000 green and smart homes between now and 2035, right? So we are doing amazing things. Now, you'll be learning from somebody that has actually done this, someone that has proof. So this is not motivational speaking, right? This is real life results So, you know, there's something I learned from Doctor. He says the shortest cut to success is what is mentorship, right? If there is a shortcut to success in any area of life, just find somebody that has been there, done that, and let that person mentor you, right? So when it comes to real estate investment in Africa, right, globally, you want to be a part of what we're doing at the real estate investment masterclass. So even if you are outside Nigeria, you can be a part of this event, right? Kicks off for Abuja again, 26th of August at Abuja Continental Hotel, and in Lagos, September 2nd, right? And there is an early bird offer, right? So regular access to this event is 150,000 naira. Now, I must say this is the cheapest, okay, that you're going to be a part of the masterclass, right? Subsequent ones are going to be over 150,000 naira, right? But for everybody joining this event, right, if you make payment today, all right, you can get in for 100,000 naira, which is for the physical. And then for people that want to join virtually, you get in for half the price. So instead of paying 75,000 naira for virtual access, you will be getting in for 50,000 naira. Okay. So again, regular access is 150,000 naira, and early bird is 100,000 naira. And I must say, guys, there is a cap to the early bird. Now we have over 100 people listening to us right now, right? We are only going to allow 5 people to be a part of the early bird offer. Once we max out at 5 people, all right, you are going to have to pay for the regular. As a matter of fact, the regular also has a cap. Now, this hall can only contain about 50 people, right? So for the regular access, we can only get like 20 people. So once 20 people max out, then you have to pay 250,000 naira for late registration. So you want to jump on this offer right now. So email Joshua, please drop the number on the chat box. For those that want to be a part of this event, you want to reach out to the number, all right? And also make your direct payment right away. Again, for the early bird offer, it is only open to 5 people. So, and I know for certain that we're going to max out these 5 today, all right? So that's for physical access. And then for virtual access, you can be a part of this from anywhere you are in the world. You get in today for 50,000 naira for virtual access. Okay, so when you check the chat box right now, you see the company account to make payment to. That's the entire company. You also, to get more information as well, you can reach out to the number showing on your screen, right? So if you have any questions about this, you can type it in the chat box. Of course, I'll talk more about it much later. Okay, so again, it is a hybrid event, real estate investment masterclass. You can be a part of this virtually or physically, right? So there is no excuse for you not to be a part of this event. Again, remember the vision of the consulting. We want to create 1 million millionaires globally. And then you've heard from a lot of people thus far about the testimonials, right, from being a part of this mentorship. Right? If you also want to join this particular crew of people that will be sharing their success stories in the next client engagement meeting, this is your opportunity, right? This is your moment, guys, for you to be a part of this, right? Success is an intentional process. Nobody achieves success by mistake, right? If you want to be successful, you need to be intentional, right? So you want to be intentional about attending seminars like this, right? Because in that seminar, this is a master class. Now, it is so intense. Now, I've been to master classes before, but not like this. For 6 hours stretch, right? You'll be under doctor's mentorship, teaching you all you need to know, right? To be to start a successful real estate business in Nigeria, Africa, or across the world. All right, so lastly, let me talk about this. All right, so for those that are already in the business of real estate, or you want to get started and you want to get started big time, get access to the right contacts, get access to even practical things that will help you scale up quick. You want to be a part of this is a fully residential 5-day retreat, intense. We are going to be having sessions from morning till night. It's called Becoming an Effective Real Estate Development CEO, right? And this is kicking off on the 29th of October this year. And guys, check out the lineup of the speakers that we have. We have the chairman himself. We have Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, amazing man, right? We have Larry Olushola as well. We have Madam BC Akintayo. We have Izu Uwama. We'll be talking a lot about putting the right structures into your real estate business. All right, so there's somebody on the chat box that has issues with making payment, right? So what you can do is to reach out to the numbers that we displayed, or my team will definitely reach out to you right now and help you with the payment, okay? Now, still on the lineup, we have Funke Kende, we have Ibukun Adebayo, we have Abiola Adeniro. Guys, this is an event not to miss. We just finished the first cohort, the first edition of this particular CEO retreat last month. It was amazing, intensive training. Every single day you have 3 sessions, morning session, afternoon session, and evening session, right? Giving you deep secrets into the world of real estate and how to be an effective CEO, right? How do you get the right deals in real estate? How do you structure your estates properly, all right? And guys, your net worth, right, is a function of your net worth. Now, when you are a part of this CEO retreat, imagine you getting one-on-one access to Dr. Stephen himself, access to all of these speakers. Your life can never remain the same, right? Again, if you want to have a defined net worth in the next few years from now, look at your contacts, look at your network. All right, so this event will give you access to quality people, right? And then access to this event, right? Early bird is 1.3 million naira only. Again, this is a fully residential program, right? And going to be somewhere at Lakoe, okay, Lakoe Golf Resort, right? So we'll also be playing golf at the event, and also we'll also be taking you to some of our estates in Ibeju, Lekki. So we have Jasper there, we have Beru there as well. All right. Now again, regular ticket is 1.5 million, but if you get in today, all right, again, you get in for 1.3 million. Again, I say this and it is true. Now, every early bird offer is for a limited amount of people, right? Not everybody can be a part of our early bird offer. Again, for this, only 5 people can be a part of the early bird offer. We have somebody coming in from Dubai already paid, actually, right? So you don't have to be in Nigeria to be a part of this, right? If you need access to this information, you can fly down to Nigeria and be a part of this fully residential event. Again, like I said, we have people already in Nigeria that will be attending. We have a lady from Dubai that's flying in October to be a part of this event. So guys, it is a big deal, actually, right? And then it's costing, look at the lineup of speakers. If you learn alone from these particular speakers, you can't pay 1.3 million. So we are giving you a huge discount, okay, by bringing this amazing lineup, and then you are paying a token of 1.3. Right, so I've got a question here. He says, please, why would Dr. Stephen come to that court to host this year program? All right, so my team will reach out to you, Early House, Michelle, all right? So we were in Port Harcourt last month. Actually, we were at this Le Meridian Hotel. I think it's now, they're going to change the name. So we were at Port Harcourt last month as well. All right, so, but we will reach out to you and do something in Port Harcourt. But what you can do, Michelle, is you want to be a part of the masterclass first, right? One I spoke about, let your team join physically if they want to, so you can fly down to Lagos and be a part of it, or be a part of it virtually. All right. So, and virtual ticket for this CEO, again, it's a hybrid event. So, Michelle, you can also be a part of this virtually, and then you are paying a token of just 250 1,000 naira, and then you get access to the same information, right? So for couples, right, we're also giving you a discount as a couple. So instead of paying 1.3 times, so that's 2.6 million, you pay 2 million, right? So that if you're coming in with your husband or with your wife. So we've made this, we're giving heavy discounts on this, right? Made it very, very affordable for the value that we are offering, right? So to be a part of this, you can pay right now, right? You can pay right now and be a part of the early bird, right? Regular ticket is 1.5 million. So early house, Michelle, so drop your number in the chat box right now and my team will reach out to you, okay? So drop your number in the chat box or drop your email, whichever works for you, and then we'll reach out to you, okay? So that's all about the CEO retreat. I'm gonna come back and hammer on this properly, hammer on this retreat, also hammer on the master class. Guys, you need to take action, right? In the vision that we are trying to accomplish, which is raising 1 million millionaires, my goal or my job is to ensure that you take action, all right? You have to take action to get results. You don't get results by wishing, guys. You get results by taking action, by taking sacrifice. All right. So you have to sacrifice something, let something go. For some people, I mean, we spend money on things that don't bring back money, right? Is it buying some things? So for somebody that wants to be a part of the masterclass, for example, you might just need to deprive yourself of something for the next 1 month. So instead of buying that dress or buying that shoe or buying that kind of phone, right? Take a small amount of that money and invest in your future. And definitely your future will thank you for that because you've made the right investment. Okay, good. So Michelle, there's a number on the chat box right now that you can reach out to, right? And I will give you more information on guidance and how you can be a part of this. Okay, so let me jump to, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'll talk about the university and then why you should be a part of the university. And then also, wait guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to show you how you can start earning at least $1,000 every month, okay, leveraging on the university. Now, I was exchanging dollar this morning, right? And dollar was around 9.45 naira to $1. As of last week, it was about 8 something. Now, there's no way that the dollar wouldn't get to 1,000 naira before the month runs out, right? So you need to start earning in dollars, guys. Now, and that's why the university is there to show you how to earn money. Now, the university is a wealth university, all right? So I'll talk about that in a bit. Now, let me start by my session. Okay, good. So let's just do this. So I see people dropping their contacts. If you're interested in any of these programs, drop your number in the chat box and let us know what you are interested in. And then our team would walk you through how you can get started. So I see a number from Ayola. I see from who else? I see from Misha. So drop your number in the chat box and then we're going to call you and help you get started with this. Okay, so Ayola's dropped. So receive from Moi. So Henry wants to be a part of the master class. Awesome. Idowu as well. Good. So our team will contact you today and help you get on board. Guys, you want to target the early bird, guys, for each of this program. Remember, it is first come, first serve. Once we hit 5 people on this early bird, right, you have to pay a regular ticket. Okay, so you're going to take action very, very fast. Okay, so let's talk briefly about the foundations of forex trading, creating wealth through the financial market. Now, trading in the financial market is what you can do anywhere you are in the world. So you can be in Dubai, you can be in Sambisa Forex for all we care. You can even have a 9-to-5 job and still trade in the financial market. And all you need is your smartphone and an internet connection to start making money in the financial market. And this is what also at the university. About Forex, you learn about real estate, you learn about e-commerce, you learn about personal branding, you learn about business, about entrepreneurship. And then for each of these topics, we have mentors. You'd also be added to a community whereby there's going to be daily engagement, daily mentorship. Based on what you learned, how can you now apply this information in real life? So you get proper guidance, okay? So we will not leave you all to yourself to just consume the videos on the university, right? We'll also give you mentorship guidance through the community that you get access to. Okay, so let me just move real quick. All right, so what is Forex in a nutshell? Forex is an abbreviation of foreign exchange. Now, if you bought anything online before in dollars with your Naira card, or somebody, your uncle from the US has sent you money in Nigeria, you've performed a foreign exchange transaction. Okay, so Forex is simply foreign exchange. Now, there's a way that you can earn money from this. Now, Forex market is the largest financial market that averages over $6 trillion in daily volume, in trading volume every single day. So we have several financial markets, okay? So we have the Forex market, we have the cryptocurrency markets, we have the stock market. In the stock market is where we trade company stocks, like Apple stocks, like Facebook stocks, okay, Tesla stocks, right? The crypto market is a market where we trade cryptocurrency, like the Bitcoin, like the Ethereum, like Cardano and the likes. The Forex market is a currency market where we trade currencies, like the Naira, like the US dollar, like the Great Britain pound. All right. Now, on the Forex market, every single day, we have $6 trillion in daily transaction. All right. So you have a pool of $6 trillion to make money from. Now, the question now is, if you have access to this platform, how much can you make every single day? Is it $10? Is it $100? How much you make depends on your skill set. All right. Moving forward, and then the market is open 24 hours every single day, 5 days a week. Okay, so that means from Mondays through Fridays, you can trade in the financial market and make money every single day. So there's no physical location for the market. It is done through what we call electronic communication network, right? So moving on, so this is just a comparison between the Forex market and the stock exchange market. Now, the largest stock exchange in the world is called the New York Stock Exchange, right? That's the Wall Street where you have big businesses, and then you have the Tokyo Stock Exchange, you have the London Stock Exchange, we also have the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Now, but when you compare the Forex market, which is averaging $6.6 trillion every single day, to the stock market, is like comparing a giant to a midget. Now, but that does not mean that you cannot also make money in the stock market or in the crypto market, right? Now, what you learn at the Standard University is how to trade in the stock market, how to trade in the Forex market, also how to trade in the cryptocurrency market. So you will learn exactly how to trade across every financial market and make money. And the good thing is that to trade in the financial market, you do not need a lot of money to get started. With as little as $10, right, you can make money. I'll give you a very, very honest scenario. When I was learning Forex at the time, I think sometime 2021, I didn't have so much. I had about $30, right? And in under 3 to 1 week, I was able to move $30 to over $1,000 US, right? I know people in Nigeria that started with somewhat around $300, and then over time, they grew that small capital, right, to over $70,000. Now, these results are not typical, of course, but with the right mindset, with the right skill set, you can make a lot leveraging in the financial market, right? For some people that maybe want to go into real estate and then don't possibly have all the capital to acquire landed properties or things like that. Now, the Forex market can be your cash cow to raise funds to raise capital that you need. And then you don't need a lot of money to get started, okay? Now, in the forex market, like we said, what we trade are currencies. Meanwhile, in the stock markets, what we trade are company stocks. So at the university, we'll show you the currencies that you should be trading right now that will give you the highest return on investment. We'll show you the stocks that should be picking right now that will give you the highest returns on investment. So it is real and actual guidance and mentorship. Now, somebody might ask, in the forex market, you say it is averaging $6 trillion. Where does this money come from? Okay, what is the makeup of the forex market, of the financial market? Now we have a few market players here. I call them the market participants. So we have hedge funds. Hedge funds are financial institutions that manage funds for very high net worth individuals, right? And Harvard Hedge Fund has over $1 billion in assets under management that they're managing for corporations, also for individuals. We have central banks as well. They also affect the strength and weakness of a particular currency. For example, when the CBN of Nigeria, okay, brings up a certain policy, right, it will affect the strength of the naira. Okay, so right now is playing. Why is the naira to the dollar? Okay, why is the naira losing value right now? It's because of the systems that we have in place currently. And if something is not done, right, the dollar in the next 1 year or 2 years can be 2,000 naira to $1 if you don't take caution, right? So we have commercial banks. Every money that you save in the bank is not actually in the bank, right? So 95% of your money, because the banks need to give you interest on your savings. Ask yourself, how do they give you interest? They have to take your money and invest your money in the financial market. Okay, so the banks also trade. I've got friends that trade for UBA, that trade for GT Bank, Access Bank. These guys are trading huge. They're using your money to trade. Okay, they're making, let's say 1,000%, and then they're giving you peanuts. Okay, some people withdraw your money, they do bank charges. Okay, so learning how to trade in the financial markets is giving you an investor's mindset. How can you manage, okay, and multiply your money? Okay, so we also have forex brokers. Now, brokers are the middleman, right? If you trade in the financial markets, you need to trade through a broker. Now, back in the days, right, people that could trade in the financial market are high net worth individuals. You need to have at least $100,000 to trade directly over the counter. But now, trading, okay, and want to make money. So this is the makeup of the financial market, right? With the right skill set, guys, you can be very, very profitable. With the right skill set, right coaching and mentorship, that will make all of the difference. Now, there's a statistics out there that 90% of traders lose money. As a matter of fact, 95% of traders lose money. Only 5% of traders are profitable. Those that are profitable are those that have access to the right information, access to the right skills, and mentorship, right? So the goal of the university is to put you at that top 5%, okay, and help you to become very, very profitable. Okay, so let me move forward. So what do we trade in the financial market? We trade currencies like the euro, like the British pounds, AUD, which is Australian dollars, NZD, which is the New Zealand dollar, right? We have the USD, which is the US dollar. We have the CAD, which is the Canadian dollars. We have CHF, which is the Swiss franc. We have JPY, which is the Japanese yen. So these are the 8 major currencies. And then for beginners, these are the 8 major currencies that we'll be exposing you to. How can you buy and sell these currencies online? And the good part is that you don't have to buy these currencies physically, all right? It is done online. So, you know, it is good right now to be a financial market trader. because you make money in US dollars, right, and spend in Naira. For example, most of my spending right now as a person is from trading, right, in dollars, and I cash out in Naira. All right, so for most people that complain that things are expensive in Nigeria, because I earn in US dollars, I really do not care actually about what is going on in the country, because the economy of a forex trader is the US economy. You are earning in US dollar, right? So that is where you want to be, right, as a person, especially if you are in Nigeria. The solution to inflation that you're currently expressing in Nigeria is to start earning in US dollars. Guys, $10 is now 10,000 Naira, guys, literally, right? About a few months ago, it was about 700 Naira, right? So it pays you to earn in dollars, not just in Naira. So you learn all of this at the Stephen Akintayo University, all right? And this is akin to the fact that we want to create 1 million millionaires. Now, let me give you the offer real quick. For those that have dropped their names and numbers on the chat box that they want to be a part of the university and learn, the offer is very, very simple. Now, this used to be the price of the university. Now, every month to be a part of the university, you would have to pay $97 every single month, right? If you pay that right now, 97 times 945, how much is that, guys? Right? Let me do that real quick. 97 times 945, you have to pay 91,000 Naira every single month to learn about real estate, to learn about forex, about e-commerce, to get access to courses from Dunlop, from Grant Cardone, right? But we are relaunching the university, and I'm giving you an amazing offer, guys. Amazing. Now, instead of paying 91,000 Naira, right? All you have to pay for, right, today is an, guys, clap for us, guys. Draw some fire emojis in the chat box if you're excited. Type in excited in the chat box. Now, I'm going to pay 20,000 Naira, 1,000, and then it says Naira. So this offer, all right, so we'll drop the details on the chat box right now, right, on how you can make payments for the university. You get access to courses from Dr. Stephen himself, courses on real estate, on e-commerce, on the financial market, right? And for those that get in today as well, you get access to soft copy of the book in the category of choice. So if you are coming in to learn about real estate, you get a soft copy from chairman, from the Stephen, about real estate. If you want to learn about e-commerce, you get a soft copy ebook, an ebook on e-commerce. To learn about crypto, you also get a soft copy on forex and crypto, guys. So you want to get in right now. So can my team member just drop the link on the chat box, right, to go ahead and make payments right away, right? It is 20,000 Naira for the early bird, all right? So you can go straight to the website, StephenAkintayo.com, Akintayo University.com/SAU relaunch, all right? So the link is on the chat box. You can do that. Let me make it a clickable link, okay? Okay, so give me a second, guys. All right, good. Ayola, the price if you are getting access today, is an early bird offer of 20,000 naira only, right? Any moment outside today, you're going to get in for 25,000 naira. Okay, and then once you get in at this price, we'll lock you in at this price for the next 3 months. Okay, we'll lock you in at this price for the next 3 months. So instead of paying 91,000 naira every month, you'll be paying 20,000 naira, okay, every month, or 25,000 naira every single month. Okay. So also, if you have further questions, you want to reach out to us in the chat box. You see the numbers to call, and then we'll furnish you with all the details and information that you need. Okay. So that is in dollar, that is $27 instead of $104 or $97. And then for this registration, you pay $37. Yes. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop your questions in the chat box, and then I'll answer your questions right away. Okay. So let me see if we have good. So how do you earn your university, guys? Right? How do you make over $1,000 every single month from being an affiliate? Right now, so we have an affiliate marketing program at the university whereby when you tell your friends about the university, when you share it on your social media platforms, right, from the monthly subscription, you are going to be earning commissions every single month. So let's say you are able to get one, so you get one person today, for example, to get in at 20,000 naira, okay? You are going to go home with 30% of that money, which is 6,000 naira. Now imagine if in the next 1 month, for example, you take it seriously, and then you have 100 people getting with your link. That is 100 commission every single month, as long as your clients, okay, keep subscribing to the university, right? It's amazing. So you are the one that will determine how much you want to make. So if you plan to make more money, you just share it with a lot more people, right? So to become an affiliate, you need to sign up, okay, register to become an affiliate. So the link is showing on the screen right now. I would also type it in the chat box. Okay, so that is Stephen Akintayo, university.com. Stephen Akintayo. Okay, so once you register to become an affiliate, we will respond to you within 24 hours and give you the affiliate link. Okay, so that's the link right there. So I would recommend that we all go ahead and register right now to become an affiliate, and then you earn money by the side. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. Do we have any questions so far? I'll take questions right now, and then I'm going to go back to just talk about our previous event I've talked about, like the master class, also the CEO retreat. I would also like to engage us. Guys, let me know so far, guys, if you've gotten value from this meeting. Okay, type in value in the chat box. If you've learned something new today, if you're inspired, if you are motivated, type in value in the chat box, or just type in excited in the chat box. I want to fuel our energy, guys. Let's go, guys. Miriam said value, awesome. Who has gotten value so far? All right. Someone is asking, how long will university trading period last? So every single month that you register, right, you get access every single month. Okay, so it's a monthly subscription. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Every said mod value, awesome. Is its final self value good? divided by the image let me check if you have more questions. Let me just hammer on the pros and upcoming real estate investment, okay, which is okay. Now we also have second of Ellie House said value part. Good. Stanley said, I have made payment for the how do I get a link? Good. So you get a link in your inbox shortly. Congratulations to start. Awesome. All right, I'm back, guys. Good. So someone has made payments. Who has made payments so far and needs a bit of support? So drop it in the chat box, and then we're going to help you get started. So I was talking about the master class. Okay, so you can. So if you're not in Abuja or you're not in Lagos, you can be a part of this hybrid event. Now, virtual access to this master class, regular, right, is what? 75,000 Naira. But today, if you're making payment today, you get access for 50,000 Naira only, early bird. Now, only for 5 people. I'm getting some information that that spot is almost maxed out. Let me just check my messages. Okay, good. So we have one or two slots left for the early bird. Okay, so you're gonna take action right now. Okay. So we have somebody saying, Mr. Dokone say, please, how many months subscription of 29 do I need? So once you make payment for your first month, you get access to all of the course content, right? So the next month, you also need to resubscribe. So your payment right now is giving you access to all of the courses in the university. Is it Forex? Is it cryptocurrency? Is it real estate? Is it e-commerce, right? You get access to all of that information, okay? And also you get access to the community as well, okay? So Manji said, Elihouse said, please throw more light on the master class. Okay, so the master class is a signature Dr. Stephen Akintayo's program, right? Whereby you are immersed 5 to 6 hours of training. It will teach you from scratch how you can get started in the real estate. His secret, how he was able to grow from, okay, one estate to over 30 estates in Nigeria, right? Growth strategies, right? How you can market your real estate firm, right? How to build a solid team, the kinds of real estate you should be doing to generate better returns on investment. So it's a value-packed, power-packed masterclass. It's, you learn exactly what he's doing right now, okay, to get results. Okay, good. So that is that the master class. You are getting for just today early bird offer. Okay. Is a regular 150K. Okay, so get access right now. Go to this link on the banner right now. Okay. All right. Do we have more questions, guys? More questions? So Manji is asking, how do we get certificates? Good. So if you join virtually, we're going to give you a soft version of the site you are. Okay, so that's how we are going to do it. But your name will be on the that answer your question on the number of the chat group to me and the team. Okay, so Stanley, again, you get the link on your inbox, or you can reach out to us on those numbers, or just simply drop your number on the chat box stating that you have just made your payment. Okay, and then my team will reach out to you. Okay, so there's a question from Priscilla. She's asking, if you want to learn the full course program, how long is the period? Okay, the full course program on what exactly? For example, I want to recommend, if you are really serious about learning all of the content in the university, maybe you should give yourself 3 to 6 months, okay, of dedication. So that means every month you're making your subscription, you're learning, you're consuming this information, and then you start getting results. Okay. So I have a question as well from Ayola. Is asking, how many days is the physical event for start at 9 a.m. and then we're going to wrap it up at around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. There's also going to be buffet, guys. Okay, so after the session, we're going for lunch with Dr. Steven, also a networking session as well. So you get access to meet other people in the real estate industry network, right? One of the major roles of strategy all right, so that's all you are doing, guys. So the industry, right? You from each other, you make the right contact, right? So possibly you're already into real estate. Meet at this event. So guys, don't take it lightly. Take action right now, guys. Okay. So good. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more? So I see people saying that it's value packs. Any more questions? All right. So I'll just talk again about this. Now, if you're already a CEO here, or you're already into real estate, okay, type real estate in the chat box, right? You already have a business, or you're already into real estate, you are a realtor, or you are a broker, or you have your own real estate company in real estate in the chat box. Okay, so let me get feedback from you. If you're already all right, guys, welcome back. I'm back. So I was asking this particular, give me some feedback, guys. If you can hear me loud, just type in yes in the chat box. We're running up right now. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, kindly type in yes in the chat box, okay? Awesome, good. Thank you so much, good. So let us round up with this, guys. Now, I want to recommend 2 things you want to do. if you admire Dr. Stephen and you also want to go into real estate. Now, I have not seen any multimillionaire or any wealthy person that is not into real estate. Now, the mark of true wealth, right, is passive income, right? Every wealth is built on passive income. Now, and the easiest way right now to start earning passive income is real estate, right? And you learn how to monetize real estate, okay? At this masterclass event, at this CEO event, we'll go deep at the CEO retreat, right? So you want to, so we have somebody said the university course done, okay, from Ayola, good. So take action, guys, right? And register for the masterclass or register for the CEO retreat. And then we'll see you at the top. I want to thank everybody for making our time to be a part of this event. We have been here for almost 2 hours now. We need to go, right? I want to appreciate your patience. You've learned a lot. Some have taken us on our offer, and then they are on to great things, right? But if you've not jumped on any of these offers, you can still jump on today, right? At a very, very discounted amount. You can reach out to us on our channels of communication, and they will give you access to guidance and all you need to get started, okay? So Joshua, take it from here. Is Joshua on this call? Let me know. Joshua on this call. Do we have any? I can see Ijoma, Priscilla, and Ayola. Your hand is raised. Do you have a question? Do you want me to unmute you so you ask your question? Kindly signify, and then I'll take your questions if you have questions, or if you can just drop your hand. So Stephen, do you have a question? All right, so there's a question from Abimbola Samuel. It says, regarding the acquisition of agricultural land, how should one ascertain from a government which land is suited or planned for agriculture? All right, so these are things that you learn at the master class. All right, so you want to come for the master class, you'll be able to interpret with, to interact with Dr. Stephen himself, and then he will give you answers live. Okay, so these are things that you get access to at the masterclass. So take action, Abimbola, and sign up for the masterclass. Okay. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions? Alex said, value. I had an issue with my network. Can I get the replay video? Right. Yes, you can get access to the video. It will be on our YouTube platform. Hopefully we'll send you the link today or tomorrow, okay? Any more questions, guys? All right, so Joshua, take it away, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Toby. Thank you so much for that powerful session. We've spent almost 2 hours now, right? So thank you so much for that powerful session, right? So we've dropped a lot of offers, one of which is the masterclass happening in Abuja in 2 weeks' time, on the 26th. The other is the retreat, which Mr. Toby has spoken a lot about. I don't want to reiterate it, just to mention that it's an intensive training, right? The last one we had people from it even still registering for this one to tell you how valuable it was, right? So you want to miss out on it. And we also have spoken about the university, the affiliate program. So there are a lot of things you can do with this group, right? So it's not just about purchasing or buying products. You can also partner in terms of making money, right, through our affiliate program. And one good thing you want to do for yourself is, if you have any other questions that cannot be answered on this call, you can reach out to us through our official numbers. Our sales team, I've seen them constantly drop the numbers. They will drop it again, right? You can reach out to us through those numbers,
right? And anytime, any day, we reach out to you. Also, you can also reach out to us through our email, product@akintayo.com. I'm sure it has been dropped, or you can just please drop it again. Any question you have about any of our programs, anything at all, and even if it's not relating to what we've discussed, for example, we have products in the land, in real estate, in investments, we have text land. These are other subsidiaries, right? If you have any questions regarding that, you can also reach out to us. So not just programs on our sessions, trainings, mentorships, coaching, books, events, tours, and everything. If you want to still partner with us on our real estate arm or in our investment arm or any other thing GTEX Holdings does in total, you can always reach out to us. Right. So thank you once again for joining. We said we'll be spending 2 hours, and I think we've done justice to that. We have only 66 people. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you follow us on Stephen Akintayo across social media. Right. Follow us on Stephen Akintayo across social media on Instagram, Facebook, right, on YouTube. This is where you get our content, and this is where you get updated on what we are doing next. This is where you get updated on what we are doing next. And for those of you that are also interested in the grants, this is the best place to get information from through our pages so that you can apply when it's time. So that's all from me. Mr. Toby, I don't know if you wanted to add anything before we wrap up.
All right, awesome. I just want to thank everybody for being a part of this. For those that are still making payment, I can see Elijah just said he has made payment for the university and is asking, how can I send proof of payment? All right. So we'll drop our details again on the chat box. You can reach out to us there. Email, and the team can drop that details again, our phone numbers and our email. So you want to send your receipts to the email, okay, that'll be sent on the chat box right now, and then we'll furnish you with access, okay, to everything that you have paid for, okay? So it has just been dropped for all that has made payment, all right? So I'm signing out. Thank you so much for taking the time out of the busy schedule to be a part of this engagement with the team, all right? We are on to massive things. Like Chairman said, okay, this is a movement, okay? So you're gonna tell your friends about it, about what we're doing, okay? And get more people involved, okay? We'll see you at the top.